Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, dogs, and cats, and welcome back to Calm Down and Level Up. I haven't recorded a video in a little while, so I might be a little bit off, but I hope this can be a really fun video for us today. So, I have an interesting one. I have another one of our crazy, just ridiculous scenarios. We're going to be hosting a Crusade in 2018. Now, obviously, this is highly impractical, so any way we do this is going to look ridiculous. So, I've just made it pretty fun. In order to do this, though, we had to do a few things, including Israel is now gone, it's just Palestine. I'm not making any political statements. It's just for the game, so don't get offended. Good old Byzantium's back. Now, even though Byzantium is not Catholic, it's Orthodox, it's still going to be in this crusade because you need Byzantium for a crusade. I mean, come on, right? And all the other countries that are in the Crusaders are the predominantly Catholic countries of Europe. And of course, it is run by none other than Pope Francis himself. The Crusaders. Now in the East, we have the Crusader Resistance. I didn't really know what to call it. We ended up just calling them the Crusader Resistance. I think that works. It's just mostly Muslim and Arab countries. Plus, you know, Turkey. We're gonna have them in there. And Northern Cyprus, because, you know, it's a puppet in this game of Turkey. The Crusader Resistance faction is led by Palestine. The goal for the Crusaders in this game is to take two cities, Constantinople and Jerusalem, from the Crusader Resistance. Now this is going to be pretty tough. The Crusader Resistance have both Turkey, Egypt, Saudi Arabia, Syria, Iraq. All of these countries have very strong armies. But the Crusaders also have France, Italy, Poland, and a lot of little guys, especially, you don't want to forget about Ireland. They are all contributing for this crusade, as well as Byzantium, which just has Greece's army right now, but will build up a lot larger in the future due to Byzantium's size. But here we go, boys. The Holy See has declared war on Palestine, called a crusade all of the Catholics of Europe, plus Byzantium, against those who need to be crusaded. Before this video starts, everyone please hit like, I would very much appreciate it. And leave suggestions in the comments below of what videos you would like to see next. And at the end of the video, I will give an update on our first ever Calm Down and Level Up Country Balls art show. Alright boys, let's get this on. Now I know Byzantium is called Kingdom of Greece. That's just something you might have to ignore. Now there are Chinese volunteers over here helping the resistance, but I also saw Americans and Indians and a lot of other countries helping the resistance over the Crusaders, which was kind of strange. But here they are, the great Catholic armies are arriving in Greece. They're gathering their forces, preparing to attempt to push back the Muslims. Now just remember again, guys, this is all just for jokes. I don't actually have anything against Muslims or Catholics for that matter, or anybody. This is all just a fun video. So the Muslims' army have actually done a really good job in the beginning pushing against Byzantium and the Catholics, the Crusader army. It's been cut off in Bulgaria in the east, and large encirclements of Byzantine troops have occurred. Tank divisions too. It's largely in part to the Turkish army, who is basically doing this on their own, plus some Indians, Brazilians, and I think I saw Russian and Chinese volunteers. It looks like our Crusaders are preparing for naval invasions through Greece. Spain has already landed quite a few divisions, and the Crusaders are planning on landing in the south of Turkey. This could be a really good pincer move to cut off the Turkish forces in the north and actually capture Constantinople coming up from the south. Alright, so the plan for the Crusaders in the south definitely did not work. They're having to revise their plan right now. The Turks are trying to cut off the Crusaders down in Greece. There is a large Crusader army down in Greece that could possibly get cut off and largely encircled, so they do need to be careful. There are Italians. There's Italians, Spanish, Portuguese, French, everyone's down there. So it is possible that we might already see the capitulation of Byzantium, but we are seeing successes in the south, in Greece itself, by the Crusader and Catholic forces. They are completing encirclements against the Turks and killing off quite a few divisions, but they do need to be careful. They're still not in a good position here. Here's a lot of divisions that are dying down in Greece. This could be a turnaround for the whole war, actually, losing roughly 12 or so divisions. And the Catholics have managed to hold on to the coast. For how much they've lost, how much they've held is actually a little bit more impressive to me. And would you look at this? This is a huge portion of the Turk army, plus Chinese volunteers, looking like they might get encircled in the north. I'm also seeing Ukrainian volunteers helping out the anti-Crusaders, who are basically becoming reverse Crusaders at this point, because they're crusading into Europe. It does look like, though, that the Syrian and Iraqi armies have arrived, which is going to be a very large boost for the anti-Crusaders fighting in Europe. And it does look like a lot of the Crusaders are getting cut off. Hungary is turning into a major battleground. It looks like a lot of the Muslim forces have been surrounded, though. Here's what our faction map looks like right now. It may look like the Crusader resistance or the Muslim forces are doing very good, but look at how much more space they still need to take, and they are taking a lot of hits to their division counts. The Catholics have lost roughly 4,500 men, whereas the Muslims have lost roughly 3,500 men. But look at the fielded manpower. Quite a few more million fielded manpower for the Muslims at the moment. Egyptian forces have just entered Italy, so this is getting very dire for the Crusaders. Might not have been the best time to call a crusade. It looks like Austria has also capitulated, as well as Hungary. Slovakia and the Czech Republic are now on the chopping block. And the Czech Republic has capitulated as well. Pretty soon, Slovakia will see the same fate. And then, I guess, Poland. So it looks like Poland is going to capitulate soon. Warsaw is on the chopping block. Krakow has already fallen. Poland joined Crusaders? Yeah, they were already in the Crusaders. The pocket in Greece has just gotten smaller and smaller. It looks like French troops are slowly evacuating. ISIS was annexed. Conservative Party was put in power in Poland. Okay, so Poland was defeated. They must have left the Crusaders faction and then were defeated separately and were forced to join the anti-Crusaders. Here he is, boys. The Pope, refusing to leave the Vatican, will bravely stay and defend his tiny country. When the Vatican goes down, I believe Byzantium will only have to go down afterwards, and then the Crusaders are actually done. There is one Italian unit sitting in Rome that is going to attempt to keep Vatican City safe. Oh, no, he's going to drive away. Oh, no, he's going to stay there. He really doesn't know what he wants to do. Most of France has fallen. This crusade went arguably a little bit bad. Vatican City now stands surrounded, and a Turkish truck has just driven in. That's it, boys. Oh my god. I can't wait to look at this peace deal. Oh my god. There's a lot of crazy stuff here. What happened? But Jesus. Alright, Egypt took 9 states. I don't know where they are. They're probably overseas. Yes, a lot of the French overseas states were taken and seized by Egypt, as well as... Okay, that's not Turkey. But yes, most everything overseas went to Egypt, as well as the Balearic Islands. Turkey got 4 states. It looks like it was the ones in Greece here. Greece is still alive. They're just a mere smidge of what they once were. Ireland was puppeted by Turkey. San Marino, Vatican City, Portugal were all puppeted. San Marino, which has gotten much bigger, is a puppet of Turkey. Portugal is a puppet of Turkey. And the Vatican City, who started it all, is a puppet of Turkey. They're sitting conservative right now, but the royalty is going to come back. Yes, it has. Although, Carlo is still in power. It looks like we can see in green here all of Turkey's puppets. It's quite a lot. They didn't get Austria, though. Austria stayed independent. They gave most of Austria to Slovenia, just to, I don't know, be really weird. Greece is actually a Egyptian puppet. In the blue, I believe these are Egyptian puppets. Yes, these are all Egyptian puppets. But yeah, boys, that is it. That's what happens when a crusade goes terribly wrong. And wow, everyone left. Everyone left the Crusader resistance. They no longer needed it, so they all took off. Wait a minute. The Crusaders, they still exist in Luxembourg. They didn't get Luxembourg, boys. Luxembourg stayed. Thank you for watching this video. If you guys liked this video, make sure to leave a like, favorite, and subscribe if you guys are new. Now, to give you guys an update on the first ever Calm Down Level Up Country Balls art show, I'm still gathering the images, and if you haven't sent me something yet, make sure you do within the next few days, because I am going to be putting them together so that I can show them off in the next episode of Every State Independent. It's going to be pretty sweet, and there's been a lot of amazing submissions so far. So thank you for all of those. I have been collecting them in a folder on my computer. So yeah, thank you again very much for watching. If you like this, make sure to leave a like, favorite, and subscribe if you guys are new. And I'll see you guys all next time. Peace.